Hello everybody, welcome to Beer Toys and Banter. I'm Nez.
And I'm Dunny.
And here we are outside Kirkby Lonsdale Brewery. We've had a good walk, bit of lunch. We're going to go in here for a couple of pints, get a couple of takeaways so we can review them for you guys. See you soon.
See you soon. Well, there's a couple of great pints in there. Got a couple of handy takeouts. Let's give these a try and let's get these reviewed, mate.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going for this one here next to me called the Radical.
See how flippantly I did that?
Yeah.
I just don't care, mate.
Multi-sweet ruby red bitter. I haven't had one of these for a while, so I thought it'd be
Oh, look at the colour of that.
That looks great, pal. Good head on that one.
Did they actually have that on draft yesterday? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Great colour, that. Great beer colour, isn't it? Yeah, smells like a bitter. Oh man, that's really good. Just tastes like a bitter, but without that bitterness, if you know what I mean. Sounds daft.
It sounds ridiculous.
But you know, that bite, really smooth.
I'm not sure I'd like it then because I like my bitters to be bitter.
Yeah, you understand what I mean though?
No, I don't, mate.
I didn't think you would. No, it's got that bitter taste. But it's just a really smooth. It's nice, is that?
Awesome.
You need to try that, see if you like it.
I'll put a bit in here.
Yeah.
It's definitely got that really strong bitter taste. Do you know what? It instantly took me back to when my mum and dad had the pub. That's what bitter used to smell like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got that really bitter. It's amazing, but I just don't think it's got that really strong bitter taste.
Do you know what? It actually has, but I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
It is a bitter, and
Yeah.
it does have a bitter shortness about it.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. It's not as bitter as some other bitters.
No. So that is Kirkby Lonsdale Brewery, Radical, Sweet Multi Red Ruby Bitter, 4.2%. Really nice, that.
It is actually. Well, I'm going to go with this one.
World Beer Awards. Must be good.
Bronze award, so not that good. No, well done. You know, bronze, silver, gold, they're all on the podium, aren't they? So well done to Kirkby Lonsdale.
You don't get any marks for silver and bronze, do you?
Well, you get a medal. You get a medal for silver and you get a medal for bronze, and you get to stand on podium. So you're second and third. You're not the top.
So you've lost.
But you're better than... No, I think you were the ones who didn't get a medal are the ones that lost.
Anyway, go on, drink it.
It's called Jubilee, and they describe it as a powerful yet smooth stout.
I were interested with this one yesterday. I was going to try this, but...
Well, I had some, as you know. I was designated driver, so I had a half of this yesterday. And there's something that they don't actually mention anywhere in the description. I think it's a smoky stout, a very smoky stout. In fact, you know, because we like our beers and we have our favourites, we go, and you say it all the time, oh, this one's like neck oil, or I say, well, this is very similar to I Alive, whatever. Beavertown do I think it's a porter actually, called Smog Rocket.
Yeah.
And it's very smoky, and that's what this puts me in mind of.
Oh.
Well, that's what it put me in mind of yesterday, drinking it in the brewery.
Oh, interesting. I'm one of them, mate. If I have a stout, I want to stay on stout. I can't just like throw a stout in the middle.
I get that thing where they're saying powerful yet smooth. It's 5.5%. It's more like a porter in its silkiness rather than a thick stout.
Right.
But it's definitely got that smoky texture, or smoky taste, I should say, to it.
I'm just more flabbergasted that you agree with me on something about beer.
Well,
But I obviously like it.
now we've got a wasp who's interested in the beers. Yeah. Could I drink that all night? No, but I'm not like you where I can drink stout all night. I noticed yesterday in the brewery there were a couple who got the big massive paddle of all the beers, and I watched them to see how they drank them, and they went as we would,
Light to dark.
light to dark. And that's how I prefer to take my drinks. So I wouldn't start an evening's or an afternoon's drinking with a stout or a porter,
I only would if it were Guinness.
but I would finish it.
Yeah. I can do Guinness all day. Do Guinness all day, all night, all weekend. Though.
The ideal,
But I understand. It's like when we go to Cornham, we'll do the things. We always go to the light one, then to the... Because they always have a stout on, don't they?
that's the ideal drink, a pale ale, an IPA, a bitter, a ruby, a porter, a stout, and if you're feeling brave,
An Imperial.
yeah, an imperial stout for your
I
nightcap.
tried to get the...
And then an ambulance.
I tried to get that one yesterday, which were 8.4. But no, it's good. Right, beer done.
Beer done. Let's have a look at some
Let's get
toys.
some toys open.
Right, Dunny, toys. And this week I'm going to be having a look at Princess Leia Black Series, Princess Leia Organa, Endor.
Nice.
So, first things first, beautiful artwork,
It's a great box, that, isn't it? It's lovely artwork.
very good likeness of Leia. Let's check it out the box and have a look.
Absolutely.
So let's check her out the box. And my first impressions are it's a really, really nice looking figure. I'm going to turn it around this way while I just ease her out of a little plastic prison and a blaster pistol. And what I like about this figure, it's a really good representation of Leia in her Endor gear with her battle poncho on. Really, really nice soft goods. Nicely made. There's the hood. Camouflage. And a little pistol, you can either put it in her hand, which I'm going to do with this one, or of course you can put it in the holster just there on her belt. Really nice articulation. The helmet doesn't appear to be, oh wait a minute, maybe it is removable. Yes it is. Yeah, so there's a nice version of Leia with her braided hair, lovely. And there's a little helmet, so you can display it in a number of ways then obviously. Helmet on, helmet off, and I guess, you know, if you wanted to take the poncho off, she's got the general's uniform on underneath, so it's probably even worth getting a couple of those so that you can do two versions. All in all, Dunny, I got this as a bargain. I think it was Argos or somewhere like that, 10 quid in the sale.
Nice, that.
Easily a good 10 quid well
Definitely.
spent. So, let's have a look at what you're going to be talking about, mate.
Excellent that, mate. Really good. Well, I've gone for the Droid Depot Droids 5-pack from Galaxy's Edge.
Great little set, mate.
Took a while to get this because a friend of mine got it from States, Clinton. Thanks, Clinton. The first thing I've got about this is the box. The box is huge, so the shipping from States cost a fortune. But let's open them up. Let's have a look inside. Right, so let's have a look. So again, quite excited about these ones. So on this one, we've got the first one we've got is, oh, that's huge. That's a heavy little thing. So that one is R1J1. That's an interesting looking droid, mate. Love that.
Cracking droid. Is it the one from the purchase of the droid scene in A New Hope, or is it just a similar?
I think it's just a similar one because me and you have just had this discussion. I thought this was Buford, but it's actually not. It's obviously the same type of droid. So this one is, this is another big meaty one. So this one is BR72. Another great droid then, mate. Then we've got L4R6. I love the colouring on that one.
Yeah, beautiful droid that.
Then we've got, I love this one as well. Colouring on this one like burnt orange.
Love an i5 unit.
So this one is C2B9.
What? Not an i5. Wow.
No.
Looks like an i5.
C2B9. This
Great
one's called.
colouring.
Really nice. And then the final one is EG01, which is just like a gunk droid, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
But I like them all, mate. There's none I particularly like that one. I think that's a great little droid. Just something good to add to my Galaxy's Edge shelf.
They look great on my Galaxy's Edge shelf, and also what I'd like about them is they are, as the name suggests on the box, they are actually Droid Depot droids. So the two astromech units, you can pull them to bits because they're made from built-up parts, and mix and match. I know you're not going to do that because you're going to display them, but if you have kids who want this set, it's an interesting little set for
And
kids.
it's good to have a gunk droid, isn't it?
Great to have a little gonk droid.
No, that were $49.99, so $10 each. So what's that? £8 each.
£7 or £8, yeah.
I think it's a pretty good set. That
Really nice, mate.
superb.
Yeah, really nice set of toys, them, Dunny. Now then, we've had a question from one of our viewers. FACD183 has left us a message. And he's left us a question. What is it, Dunny?
Would you rather spend a night on the Death Star, taking the TIE Fighter out, or would you rather spend a night on Tatooine, taking a land speeder for a spin?
Shall I go first?
Yes.
I think it's.
Watch us disagree on this one.
I think it's easy for me because I've actually been to Luke's homestead.
Or do you mean you've not actually been to Death Star?
I definitely haven't.
Oh.
It would be the Death Star for me, and not just because I've actually been to Luke's homestead, but I think of the two, the land speeder. Let's face it, yes, it floats above the ground, but it's just a big fast car, and I've driven a few big fast cars, but I've never flown anything in space. For me, FACD 183. It will definitely be a night on the Death Star. There's got to be some cantinas on there, aren't there? Some kind of bars, so you could have a couple of beers. So you could take the TIE Fighter out first, have a whiz through space, see what it's like, shoot a couple of them rebel spaceships, and then have a few beers.
I see, we do disagree then. See, I go for Landspeeder. Just because it's that iconic scene on Tatooine with Landspeeder, I just think that's just an incredible thing to do. So that would be me. Have a couple of tinnies, sat outside with Landspeeder next to me, 2 sons. Ideal for that, mate.
Been there, done it. Have you got any other questions for us? Give us some more questions for us to disagree on and fall out about.
Yeah.
It's what we do best. That about wraps it up, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Please give us a big thumbs up if you love what we're doing. Subscribe.
It's free to subscribe.
It's absolutely free of charge to subscribe to this channel, and it's free of charge to set up our YouTube account.
We only need 769 more to get 1,000 followers.
We're edging ever closer to that 1,000. But seriously, please subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments for us, leave them in the comments section, and we'll see you next time on Beer, Toys and Banter.
See you next time.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.